So watch, and this is what I'm talking about. You know, we got two other brown belts here, and they've got their ways of doing things. And I'm not saying it's wrong, but this is how a lot of guys control side control. Very common position here. All right, this is how I was taught side control. Right? Once again, everything that I go with is based off of pressure. Okay, so I find the position, and I broke my left, so I find this position, I drop here. All right, so then I basically try to find that same position with my shoulder blade right here, right? And he's got a short neck, so it's harder to find. So then, instead of trying to hold the position like I was, now I'm gonna look over at that bicycle pane over there, and I'm gonna push forward. I'm gonna drive across. I'm not driving down, I'm driving across. I'm gonna drive across here, right? Is this a little more uncomfortable? Nope. Okay, so now that I'm here, this is about as far as I can go without getting my body weight shifted over too far, okay? So I get here. Now, the cherry on top is this right here. I grab this underhook position, and I double the pressure. Right, he'll tell you when I pull that arm up to the ceiling, that it amplifies that pressure, probably double. So me going across was just one aspect of the pressure. Me pulling up to the top.
It becomes my escape because I'm going to roll with it, and then until you suck me back in.
So if you basically understand it is I'm pushing across to where there's no more space. Okay, you remember we were talking about space? I'm always about space and no space. So I take away all the movement in space that he has. And then now, I've gone this direction. I've taken away all the space from that direction. Now I'm going to take this arm and pull it this direction. You know, this way it can go this direction. So now I'm basically twisting him, and it's doubling the pressure. If you really want to, you need to feel it to really understand it. But he'll tell you right there that if I lock him up like this, he can stay here all day long. He doesn't feel uncomfortable. But if I do this and do this, he'll tell you that now what's changed in his mind. He's no longer chilling out comfortable. He's like, oh shit, I gotta get out of here because the pressure is too much. So
that even works better when they're here.
Yeah.
When they got both elbows in, that thing's murder.
It works in the gi.
You feel more space here.
It works in no-gi. And if you really want to know, like I said, go to YouTube and Rob Kahn shoulder pressure. You'll probably get 10 things, and you'll see one of them has this little girl, a little Asian girl, like 120 pounds. She puts a guy his size to sleep with it. There's probably 4 videos of Rob demonstrating it at a seminar and putting 4 dudes to sleep with that because it is so uncomfortable. And when you have it done to you the first time, your ego and you're like, I'm gonna be able to deal with this, and I'm gonna deal with it, and then you go to sleep. Yeah. So it is a very uncomfortable position. But what does that do for you? Once you find that position, that position opens it up for the arms, because what guys will do to relieve that pressure off the shoulder is they will lift this up, they will push this across. And, I mean, it opens up so many positions and opportunities for you.